Hello and welcome to Nikolai's Genetics Lessons, and today I have prepared two multiple choice questions for you. As usual, I recommend you to pause video here, read the questions, choose the correct answer, and when you would be ready you can run video again and you can compare your answers with my answers and explanations. So here's the first question. DNA fingerprinting was developed by, and here's the four answers to choose from. Answer A, Francis Crick. Answer B, Karuna. Answer C, Alec Jeffrey. And answer D, James Watson. Probably most of you know at least two names from this list, Francis Crick and James Watson, because these two people contributed a lot to genetics. They developed a model of DNA. So you see these two people on this picture. So we can cross out these two answers. And now we have to choose between Karuna and Alec Jeffrey. So what Karuna is famous for, and his pictures you see, it's taken about 50 years ago, and he is famous for finding how DNA codes for proteins, and he developed this codon table. So we know that we have 64 different variants how trinucleotide can code for 20 amino acids, and he was the first one who proposed the theory and made first experiments and find most of these codons that is present in this table. So his contribution was great to modern genetics. But Karuna did not develop DNA fingerprinting technique. It was developed by Alec Jeffrey. So we can cross out answer B. And Alec Jeffrey, he is a British scientist who developed this technique, and he also discovered this technique by chance when he did experiments with DNA of relatives of his assistant, and he found using restriction fragment length polymorphism that one of the loci produce different results when were cut with restriction enzyme in different people, and instantly he knows that this can be used in order to identify people using their DNA. So the correct answer is answer C. And this technique were first developed in 1985, so much later than the work of Francis Crick, James Watson, and Karuna. And next question. DNA fingerprinting relies on, and once again here is the four answers to choose from. Answer A, difference in patterns of genes between individuals. Answer B, difference in order of genes between individuals. Answer C, difference in junk DNA patterns between individuals. And answer D, all of this. So let's start from the first statement, difference in patterns of genes between individuals. And you know, this is partly true. For example, half of the markers in CODIS system, and CODIS stands for the combined DNA index system that is used by FBA and police in United States. So half of these markers are within introns, and introns are part of the genes. Those being transcribed, this part is not translated into the protein. So next statement, difference in order of genes between individuals, and in reality all of our genes goes in the same order in all people, though some people may have, of course, variation due to different mutations when whole sections of the DNA can be lost, deleted, or copied, or transferred to the other part of the same chromosome or to the different chromosome. But this is a rare event, and this technique is not based on such rare events. So answer C, difference in junk DNA patterns between individuals. And this is true because, as I said, 50% of the markers are within introns of the genes, and introns can be considered also junk DNA, because scientists used to call all the DNA that doesn't code for protein to be junk DNA. Of course, except regulatory sequences. And as I said, another 50% of the markers are within intergene space that we call junk DNA. Those in recent years, more and more evidence that this junk DNA also has the function, at least part of that junk DNA. So as you see, the correct answer would be answer C, because it is more broad answer than answer A, for example, and includes both markers that present in intergene space and in introns of the genes. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.